So Sacramento will get the first possession. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Jermaine O'Neal out there with Daniels. Then it's George. Then it's Lewis. And it's Granger in at the 3.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
O'Neal no good. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Sabonis. From deep, Ellis. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
George against Ellis. There's a screen. And George, here we go. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside, Fox. Driving the lane. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
It's the speed of the Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
Fox against Lewis. Pass to Granger. Dishes it to George. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Quick start for the Kings in this one. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Fox from outside, and another 3 for Sacramento.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Indiana off to a slow start. It's a 10-point game. Here's Lewis. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Lewis with the 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Sacramento. 10-point lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Granger inside the line. Sabonis grabs the board.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Ellis.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Lewis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Kings leading now by 13. Kings moving the ball around. Ellis kicks to Fox. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Lewis. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Now the pass to Fox. Back to Murray. And it's Ellis, top of the key. Outside, Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Clearly, Sabonis has that shot dialed in before he even gets the ball. He catches it and shoots it with a quick release.
Now, here's Lewis. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Murray.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ellis kicks to Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Fox. Sabonis against Lewis. 6 to shoot. Wide open look here for Murray. And another 3 for Sacramento.
flexing his accuracy. Defenses have to be aware of where Murray is at all times on the perimeter.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Indiana also making some changes. On our test is checked in for Granger. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Lewis. Here's O'Neal. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
It's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Herter. To the middle. And the dunk by Lyles.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's George. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
Herter against George. To the inside, here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Oladipo against Herter. Takes the three. Another three for Sacramento.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
O'Neal, no good. O'Neal's gone 1 of 4 from the field. On the wing, Monk. Pass to Herter. Lyles with a wide open look. And another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Sacramento holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
On the court for Indiana. Here's Boucy. He's defended by Herter. Boucy, no good. And here now the Kings. Here's Monk. And the pass to Herter. And the three ball is good. Herter's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Kings.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Here's Oladipo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Here's Herter. McGee the pass to Monk. Herter kicks to Monk. Back to Herter. From outside the arc, down to 5 on the shot clock. Monk, the pass to Herter. Another three for Sacramento.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Boucy. Scoreless thus far. Oladipo for three. Here's Netolicky. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. De'Aaron Fox is taking his game to new heights. Coach Mike Brown says the exciting part about Foxy is he's just starting to scratch the surface of who will end up being in this league. His feel and skill set are both off the charts. His speed is unbelievable, and his ability to get his own shots at his size is second to none. Kevin?
David, I agree. He is special. Hey, thanks for the report.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Pass to Oladipo. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lyles kicks to Monk. McGee, the pass to Herter. McGee sets the pick for Herter. Back to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Granger outside. That 3 off the mark. And here are the Kings now. Monk, the pass to Orte.
Pacers foul. Don Brucey.
And Indiana making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution for the Pacers. Freddie Lewis.
Monk against Lewis. To the left wing. Here's Lyles. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
To the paint. And there's the feed to Granger. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Passes it to Lyles. Back to Herter. Inside. Shots good by Lyles. Lyles got 13.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now, here is our test. Here's McGinnis. Indiana again missing. And it's Sacramento's ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
And how about Monk there? You better get in front of him when he's in attack mode. If you allow him to get to that launching pad, it is too little, too late.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's McGinnis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now here's Herter. He has 6. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Lyles. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
McGee is screened. Pass to Herter. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Now here's Lewis. He's got 6. Here's our test. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Sacramento. The pass to Herter. We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. For the 3, bangs home the trifecta. Herter's got 12 now in this quarter.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Lewis down low. He's defended by Herter. Nobody near Granger. Here's Nedolicki. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw tonight. And the free throw, no good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Kings ahead, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Trey Lyles. What a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Barnes is in the front court along with Murray. De'Aaron Fox out there with Ellis. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Good on the shot. Fox has got 13.
Gonna have to do more than this to stop Fox. He's such an outstanding competitor.
Granger outside. Lewis outside. O'Neal finds George. Offline with his 3. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Sacramento.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Daniels, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Tries the spin move. Fox, no good. George with the ball. Picked up by Ellis.
O'Neal.
Ellis against Granger. Outside, George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Here's Fox, and again it's Sacramento converting.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Chalk up 2 there.
The assist, Paul George.
Lewis has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 9 points now in just the second half.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league, he is so much more physical.
Lewis against Fox. Outside, George. Here's Daniels. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Feeds it to Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Fox against Lewis. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Here's Fox. And that one, good. Fox has got 22.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Indiana. Hits the three-point bomb.
An area that Fox should continue to work on. When he's sinking threes, his offense becomes so much more dangerous.
And George kicks to Oladipo.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to George. The tray. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And the basket is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Oladipo after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Oladipo, good.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Outside, Fox. Over Oladipo, and the Kings check on 2 more.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Oladipo outside. O'Neal passes to Granger. Indiana moving it around. Here's George. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And now the fast break. George with the ball. Ellis on the double team. Granger kicks to Daniels. Fires for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Fox against Oladipo.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. 17 seconds left in the third. Lewis outside. From deep three-point land. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
We've talked about this. Fox has all the tools to be a great defender.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento Kings. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got McGinnis. Also, Daniels out there. Artest is out there with Lewis. Now, here's Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Lewis gets the bucket. Now, here's Fox. from deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Boucy. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. And it's Murray with the chance.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And so here is Indiana. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Boucy. What a terrific move that was.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Fox looking it over. Over Lewis. And the Kings check on two more.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
Lewis with the three. Rebound by Murray. It's Ellis on the wing. Lewis covering. Murray outside. Here's the three. Here's Sabonis, and he converts the layup.
Nice persistence on the glass. Sabonis understanding how to use his body and length, too.
And it's Indiana's ball. Lewis on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Lewis passes to McGinnis. Barnes against Artest. McGinnis with the screen on Barnes. 5 on the clock. Here's Artest. Indiana needs to get a shot off. McGinnis' shot is off. Sacramento with the ball. Outside, Fox. For three, Murray. A three-pointer is right on target.
If you're Murray, you got to be ready to shoot off any pass. That's Keegan's bread and butter.
Pass to Lewis. Over Ellis. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The kick out to Fox. Sabonis against Lewis. Sabonis inside. For three, Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 assists now tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the basket by Boucy.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Now, here's Sabonis. Barnes finds Ellis. Murray sets a screen for Ellis. Passes it to Fox. Launches a three. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And so here is Indiana. To the paint. Here's McGinnis. And McGinnis throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
To the inside. They swipe it. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Outside for Lewis. Boucy, the pass to Daniels. To the middle. Here's Artest. Plays it up and banks it in.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Ellis right side. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Lewis. Sacramento able to drain the three. Down low. Here's Daniels. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Sabonis. Barnes finds Ellis. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So it's the Pacers now. Sacramento able to drain the three. Artest on the way. He lobs it up and stolen by Barnes. Lewis against Murray. Again, Sacramento.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lewis passes to Boucy. McGinnis with the screen on Fox. Here's Boucy, and he lays it straight in.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Now Fox. Fires the three. Off target. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now our New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.